Welcome back to my market review series. So this right here is a British pound Aussie dollar short that I've been making updates on for about a week or two now. And as per the last video update, um, I had placed limit orders here to get into a short. I explained the technical analysis. So as you can see, the short was triggered and it is now in play. And yeah, the rest is in the video. The other details are in the previous video. Now, a few moments ago, I added to this position, and here is the logic behind that. So, as you already know, this blue levels. So that's this and this mid level. This is the previous month's range. So this being the range high, this being the range low, and this dotted blue line being the mid-range. Then I also highlight the previous week's range, but I've color coded them differently. So the previous week's range is this right here. So this white horizontal ray, this other horizontal ray, and the mid-range is this dotted line. So in the beginning of uh, the week, this is the daily chart on Monday. So this is uh, Monday's candle, and you see we opened and uh, continued to go lower. Then we've had a pullback yesterday, and this is today. So yesterday, price opened right here. So yesterday, this was the open of when was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. So this was the open. So that being the open, and price opened there and started to go lower. So all this here was an inefficiency gap. Now, by an inefficiency gap, I mean something of the sort. You see, like right here, there's a space between this candle and this candle. So as price opened here and started to go lower, there was a inefficiency gap. But the day closed, the daily candle closed higher than it opened and filled the gap. Then price started to go lower. Now, during the previous week, my weekend analysis, I was going to add to my position if we got any fair value gaps on the daily time frame. And since we had a fair value gap on the open of yesterday, which was filled, I decided to add to my position, and I found confluence in the lower time frame. So zooming into the 4 hourly, keep in mind the white horizontal rays are our weekly levels and the blue horizontal rays are our monthly levels. So I saw this deviation. So price went lower, then deviated back into the weekly range, this being the previous week's range. So this is the midline, the range low, and the range high. So price deviated back into the previous week's range. So I didn't expect price to push higher than this 4 hour order block right here. Now let me show you why. Just a moment. Okay. So I did not expect price to push higher than this. So I placed my limit orders right at this order block right here, this 4 hour order block right there. And there was more confidence because right here was a fair value gap. As you can see right here is a fair value gap. And this was the only level within last week's range that had untapped liquidity. Because as you can see here, price left no gaps. So all the way from here, price left no gaps. And it previously had left this gap, which was filled on my initial entry. So I did not expect price to push lower, to push above that. And as of a few minutes ago, a couple of hours, if not wrong, I added to my position, and I think I still have that. Yes. So that is where I added to my position, but I've been stopped out as of an hour ago. I've been stopped out. However, the original position is still in play. Uh, I'm not closing that anytime soon. I'll wait for the trade to pan out up to this zone. Uh, However, that's an early indication that we may not reach there. But in case I close before, I will make an update. However, the initial position is still in play. Nothing has changed, and I like to highlight channels as price plays out. And I observed. I don't think it's on this chart. Yeah, it's not on this chart. That's a different pair. So the main reason for that was to show that our trade was triggered in, and that my second addition to the position has been stopped out. However, the initial one is still in play and nothing is changing. This remains our target, and I'll make an update if we're stopped out and if we we also get to our target. So I'm trying to see something here. So another channel is forming right here. Yeah, there's another channel forming right there. So I'll leave it at that, and make sure you watch the rest of my playlist. I have just uploaded a trading plan for Australian dollar against New Zealand dollar. Make sure to watch it so that you don't miss on my plays. So that's that.